So there's a trend on feminist and women subreddits like Ask Feminists, Feminism, 2X Chromosomes, Ask Women No Censor, etc., to downplay male victims of domestic violence and domestic violence against men. And basically, the sentiment seems to be the following: mostly that it doesn't happen and it's very rare. But if it does happen, it's not that bad. But if it is that bad, he deserves it. And if he doesn't deserve it, it pretty much just doesn't matter. This is a comment from Our Feminism that pretty much describes the basic average feeling of feminists on Reddit. It's not the same thing, and we need to stop acting like it is. If you study the physical and social power dynamics surrounding abusive relationships, you'll realize that a grown man being abused by a woman is nearly impossible. And she knows that's not true. She knows that's not true. She doesn't believe that. This is something feminists say to try and excuse their own abuse, but I'm going to make this video about proving that's not true. Now, over the past few days, I've been talking about the Alex Skeel case, and this is what happened to him. His girlfriend was Jordan Worth. Worth controlled, beat, stabbed, and starved and tortured Skeel, leaving him with severed tendons, fluid on the brain, and burns, and prevented him from receiving medical treatment for injuries. She used to attack him with boiling hot water. She would boil a kettle of water and throw it over him. So, kind of sounds possible to me to be a victim. But I found this thread on r Ask UK, men or anyone else really of UK Reddit. Do you have guy friends who were victims of domestic violence, emotional abuse? And this is a thread asking men for their experience of domestic violence. And I'm only going to show you comments from this one thread. I worked for 30 years as a SOCO for my local police force. I saw some terrible DV cases of female on male violence. The worst one I ever saw left a guy in hospital for several months in a coma for the first month. Had zero recollection of what happened to him. His face was unrecognizable. He had many broken bones and lost a testicle after stamping on his groin and rupturing his scrotum. Felt horrible for the guy. She was arrested and got 10 years for one of the worst cases of DV we ever saw. Our DS wanted her charged with attempted murder, but CPS loaded to GBH, which is grievous bodily harm, with intent after she decided to plead guilty. A year later, he came back to see us with a new wife and baby in tow. To that day, he had no recollection of what triggered her or what happened to him. And the next, been there. It sucked. She even challenged me to do something about it physically, as she broke all my toes. I couldn't walk at all for more than a week during a redundancy process at a good job I worked for 15 years. Yeah, we talked about it. I wanted out, but that was not acceptable. She wouldn't allow him to break up. So we, me now out of work but not ambulatory, attended couples counseling, which was appalling because the counselor listened to us both about everything and then said they don't handle DV matters. We are not together anymore, of course, and she's accepted that and apologized properly. I definitely moved on. The dare you to hurt me while I hurt you vibe was especially grim, which is exactly what that feminist was talking about when she said it's basically impossible for a man to be abused. She knows exactly what she was saying. And don't forget, 21 upvotes. And there's so many more just on that one thread. I'll let you press pause and read them if you want to, but yeah, this happens all the time. It's not really rare. Feminists lie and they say it's really rare, but it's not. It's not really rare. It happens a lot. And it's something that happens all the time around you with people that you know, men you see every day at work, at school, in class, on the bus, on the subway, and feminists know this and they lie. So I'll leave you again. Look at the Alex Skeel story. Actually, his documentary is on YouTube and it's actually free. You should watch it. I advise it. Worth, who is out of prison and actually with a new victim now, Worth controlled, beat, stabbed, starved, and tortured Skeel, leaving him with severed tendons, fluid on the brain, and burns, and prevented him from receiving medical treatment for injuries. Do not forget, feminists do not think this is possible.